Alright guys, how's it going? Yep, back in the corner here. Let's get down with chores. This lumber here, there's a pile, it's not a big pile, but it's originally was going to make 2 more bends like this on this side of the wall. That's why I sheeted the plywood up. That was my plans back in 2014. That's when I added 20 feet onto the Quonset. I added 20 feet on the Quonset because we added another silo at 24 by 80, and I figured I'd make a little more space in here for feed, but this corner ended up as lumber and junk piled up. So yes, I can get it cleaned out, but when and if I'll ever get back to putting bends in here, well, I don't know. So I'm over here figuring out what I have, what I can use for now, as I bought all the lumber here is for making bends. So I'm just going to use up this for now so I can get the calf barn wall finished and go from there. So yeah, so is this measuring? Doesn't a guy hate when his tape measure doesn't go back in? Time for a new one. Alright, well, I gotta go down calf barn, measure up the wall, and then figure it out the rest of the way. Let the 44 warm up here, so okay, they'll be like a video. See, I got some fixing to do, so oh well, always something. Alright, I've had a few thoughts and things on how I'm going to do them, and I thought that over last night. Took them boards off that were on there. I'm not going to put any boards, no boards are going to be on here on the inside. That's what I decided. I'm going to get plywood, sheet it all the way along, and then I'm going to put just put a couple boards on the outside to help hold the plywood from bulging out from the concrete. I'm going to finish the outside wall with boards. I'm thinking. I might not. I don't know. Unless I can just sheet it too on the outside with plywood. I might have just enough plywood. This board's this rod anyways. You should put treated in there, you get a few years out of them, but yada yada yada. So then I'm like, well, I can get some rebar. Well, didn't have much. Here's my only piece I found on the whole farm. I thought, well, I can run to town and get some bar. It's not that expensive, but I was thinking, I got all these pieces here. If any guys are familiar what them are, which I'm sure a few of you are, that's what's left of a wheel rake tooth after it breaks off. Well, anybody has a wheel rake has plenty of them laying around. So I put them all the way along the wall and all the way around. 5/16 hole. This one doesn't have it as much, but most of them had like a it was bent. It's got your curve in it from where it goes on how your rake tooth goes, and that worked really slick because you got that little curve in there. You slip it in the hole and then you pound it down, and they're wedged in there real good. So I think that's gonna work just as good, maybe even better. Getting rid of some scrap iron ain't worth much anyways. So then I'm gonna drill a hole in each one of these posts all the way down, and then I'm gonna run a cable through it. So that'll help hold the posts to the cable too. Maybe run it down and then maybe run it down and around. I'm not sure yet. That would probably wouldn't be too bad of an idea either. I could run it down low enough too where I could tie it to all of them, but I don't think I'm gonna get that fancy. But Yeah, so that's what I'm finally got all the holes drilled, and I could probably put a couple more in there, but it'll be fine. It'll be a lot better than what it was, that's all I know. So alright, well, on to the next thing I'm going to do here. I'm going to drag them plywood in or not. I got to go up to the shed and bring that down or finish the outside wall. Oh, see how far I get here. Alright, I'm working on the outside of the barn wall here right now. Just put 4x8 sheets of plywood up all the way along. I'll kind of show you the inside what it looks like, but and I'm just going to run a 2x12 along the bottom. When I put these broken off rig sheets, I just drilled down in the cement to hold that 2x12. Give a little more strength for that plywood so it doesn't bow and kick out. Put them in there, all the way along there. Should be enough. Doesn't have to be perfect. Then I run this 2x6 up higher. Then I just screw that into the beam or the post, the 6x6 post going up and down. So I just got to drill holes here for this 2x12 all the way along. What I do is I just lay it along there and I just drill right next to it to mark my spot, and then I take the board away and then I drill my holes. Then it sets it in there, and they seem to fit in there pretty nice and tight against there. So yeah, so I'll have decent enough light here to show you when I get the rest of the way done, but basically what that's going to look like all the way along when I get that far. So alright, well, that's what it looks like from the inside. So my idea is a 2x6 will support the bottom with them broken off rig teeth. It'll just kind of push out and rest up against them. That 2x6 on the outside to hold the top. Probably wondering why I'm leaving the boards in there. I don't know, just because the boards are not that bad. It's just they're pounded with pole bar nails and they're more of a hassle to beat off than it is just to leave them on there. So it ain't nothing for looks, it's just for making the wall better. So pretty much gonna do the same thing on the inside that I did on the outside. Sheet it all the way along with plywood, then run the 2x12s along the bottom, and yeah, go from there. So what I'll do is when I pour, I'll pour cement up to this 2x6 here, because it'll be 4 feet. How tall it'll be? Yeah, it'll be about where that 2x4 is. So the plan is to come in here with a skid loader and just tilt the bucket in between the posts and lightly, slowly dump the concrete down inside there. And I have to get a rod or something, poke around in there and get it all settled down and around. Don't worry about that till that time comes. So first thing, get the forms made and go from there. I think I showed this or not, but I put that's a cable clamp there. I left the loop in there. That's special clamp there. Not everybody can get them. Thanks to a friend of mine. And I run a cable through drill the hole and all the way through the 6x6s. I ran an eye bolt all the way through. Nice good heavy galvanized eye bolt, 1/2 inch. Cable clamp, proper way to clamp a cable. Never saddle a dead horse. This part here is supposed to hold. This is supposed to take most of your most of your stress is supposed to be on this piece. So if anybody ever wondered how a cable clamp is supposed to be used, that's the proper way to do it. Got What's the saying is, never saddle a dead horse. This is a dead horse on this side, and this is the one that's doing all the working. So, all right. Well, this is what I got done here after chores here tonight. These two first sheets are 1/2 inch. Them two bottom sheets down there are 3/4 inch. Because as it goes down, it goes deeper. Trying to here, I'll kind of show you. I think I said this too. I'm gonna go to this board here, and this board's foot level. And like I said earlier, it was on a slope. So I think I should be good with that. I have to finish that corner yet. We can do that tomorrow. But I lagged that one and that one in. I put a 6-inch lag in there to hold the bottom. That's where most of your pressure's at. So I just put just regular screws in. 4-inch focus screws in there. I think that should hold. I don't know. Just find out when I start dumping cement in there, I guess. So, yeah. Poor man's forms. So, what she looks like in the inside. My cable will be buried in the concrete, which will help hold everything together too. So I thought about putting a cable along in here too, but I hit so many nails, especially this corner post, and that corner post I'm sure is the same because they were pole bar nails put in each direction. And when you try and drill a hole through there, you find pole bar nails. Well, good luck on trying not to hit them. I tried, but really messed the bit up. I don't know where the heck I got that bit laying around here. Oh yeah, here it is. They're not supposed to look like that. I sharpened it with a grinder to, but they're not supposed to look like that. It's supposed to be a little crown or kind of a peak on each side to help cut through the wood. Well, that when you find a nail, that takes care of them, and I ain't got too many more of them bits right now, so I have to tell them to get a new one. But that's just a short wall there, so I think as long as I got something anchoring it down to the concrete floor or cement floor, it should just make a world of difference to all of it. So yeah, so that's that. Just put that one on there for a little extra support. I didn't like how that one leg, it pulled it in, but it didn't hold it as well. So I think the bottom part is rotten. So hopefully that'll work. So yeah, just kind of showing you guys that, I guess. So really want to get this done here. I gotta move a group of cattle in here, and I'm catching hell about it. So I don't want to do a sloppy job, and I don't want it to. I'm trying to do it as well, quick and easy and as good as I can, I guess, in between everything else. So now this is getting dragged on too long. So all right, that's it. Well guys, I'm looking at my minutes here, and I think I'm going to call this one a video. It'll probably be one more part on fixing the barn wall up. I know it's not for everybody, but it is what I don't know, it's a project I'm doing, so I figured I'd just call this one a video and then keep on going beyond to the next video or the video after that, whatever it ends up being. So guys, thanks for watching, and yeah, it's done here in a day or so. The weather's going to be, talking snow tomorrow, but I don't think it's going to amount to much. And, yeah. So I don't get one up before Thanksgiving here. Happy Thanksgiving to everybody. You guys all can celebrate with the ones you want. In these crazy times we're having now, so. But, special Thanksgiving to everybody. So everybody has a good time and gets to spend some time with family and friends. And yeah. Well, that's the end of this one, guys. Thanks for watching, and we'll catch you in the next one. See ya.